as you can see from some of that B-roll, I'm in a slightly different location here in Zion National Park. We're on the east side of it on a place called Clear Creek. The objective for this evening is, just come out and explore. There's no trails that have been marked out here. It's kind of, we're out here blazing our own trail, using the creek as our path, really, so you don't get lost. Although I think it would be pretty difficult to get lost in this area. But we're looking for light and shadows this afternoon, just trying to play with that concept and shapes and patterns. Something that is slightly not the ordinary. In my last video, shooting sunset, and I'll put a link up here for you, that one was in a very iconic location overlooking the entire Zion Canyon. Absolutely gorgeous, the light kissing the peaks, beautiful. This is less. There's a million things to shoot in Zion, and what we're seeing here is this lovely shapes along this canyon, this cliff wall, and also some patterns within the water here. So I'm going to try to capture it, and then we're going to move on downstream as we tried to go up there and got stuck. So we're going to head down, and I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Whew, you know, 4 months in North Idaho, 2 days in the sun, and I'm sweating. It's crazy. I love it though. And as you can see, we found ourselves a beautiful little cavern here that's been carved out by this water. The interesting thing is, in the summertime, this is all dry sand. Right now, it is not, but it's created an opportunity. So basically what we have is we have this lovely line coming through, and I have right now this beautiful reflection going on in the water. So I'm going to take out the old 8-16, which seems to be the theme of this trip so far, and I'm going to shoot that. So let me set it up and I'll explain what I'm doing. All right, I've set up. So it's 5 o'clock. Sun doesn't set till 7:30. We have a lot of time down in this canyon. This is a nice shot. I may come back to it on our way back as we explore more. But because I set up, I'm going to take the shot. Let me explain. I'm at about, I'm at f5.6, and I'm focused on this rock that's closest to me here. The reason I checked, it's almost focused to infinity right there. And only if your foreground's really close will I think you need to focus stack on this particular camera, because of the width of it. I'm at 12 millimeters on this, so pretty wide. The problem I'm having though is that sun is pretty bright, and so it's exposing that brightness into the right of my image, and it's creating just a little bit of lens flare, not much, just two little dots, which I can cancel out with my hand by placing my hand right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that shot right now, and I'll compare it between now and later if I get back to this location. No guarantees. You never know when you're walking around here. So I'm going to take the shot. I really do like it. I love the lines. I love the reflections. So just might not be the right time of day to take this, but since I'm here, I'm going to snap it. We decided, as the sun, it's 5:15, probably about 30 minutes, the sun will start getting a little better for us. and then we'll go back and try to take that picture.
Want me to take this?
So what we're going to do is going to have a little dinner by the river. JetBoil. And Krista is a little nervous about the idea of eating a mountain home or mountain house meal. So it'll be an experience for her. And apparently these things are good for 30 years. So not sure that I'd eat it after 30 years, but that's what they say. So we're just gonna boil up some water, cook it in the pouch, and be done with it. Eat and relax for a few minutes here. Moment of truth. Timer's done. Would you grab us a fork? Krista's first taste.
Oh, I have to taste it first. I think you should taste it first. We should just be grateful we have food. Oh, that looks soupy. Are you sure that's not the stroganoff one?
Yeah. 16 ounces, yeah. So there you go. It's a little.
Maybe we put too much water in it.
No, 16 ounces. I would say.
Okay.
It does look a little on the soupy side. Interesting. That's
okay.
You want to let it sit for a minute?
Or 10.
All right.
Okay.
It's really hot.
It's actually pretty good. Scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it at least a 7.5.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
We're gonna finish our dinner, and I actually might pull out the camera right here. We got some beautiful reflections in this pool, and my only issue is that, well, since we're in spring and it's early spring, none of these trees have bloomed, or none of them have their leaves, and so I would imagine that in the fall, this is stunning right here. It's still beautiful. I don't care what anybody says. It's unbelievable. But I can't imagine in the fall what this is like. All right, I'm back at the car. What I did was I ditched the video camera for a bit, went back down to where I'd shot earlier in that little cavern area with the water, and the light behaved this time. It was much nicer. So I'll show the image versus earlier in the afternoon, what light does to an image. Quite dramatic. And also, I adjusted the tripod height on the second time down as the reflections were more prominent in the water and allowed me to get some of the trees that were on the hills reflecting into the water. It was real nice. So I'll throw that image up and I'll show the comparison with the other image, and I'll show them side by side. Quite a drastic difference, really. Anyway, I hope that you liked today's video. I hope that you're enjoying the content. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for me if you liked the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I'll see you on the next one.
bite right now, aren't you?
You want one more?
Okay. I gotta admit, not bad. Been fighting you on eating these things for years.